What's up, what's up, guys? It's Wade from Was Gaming, and I'm coming back at you with another Warhammer 40k Tacticus video. And today's video, guys, we are going to hit this new battle pass that just came out. I'm going to go and show you where to buy it, if you would like to, the rewards you get on the free side and on the premium side, and tell you whether I think the premium side is worth it or not. Hint, it definitely is. I'm going to break down the value on the premium side. And yeah, I'll give you my full opinions on the Battle Pass. With that being said, guys, I do want to first off apologize real quick for the lack of videos lately. It's been about a week since I posted. Part of that was because I was waiting for this Battle Pass, and they kind of had the that accidental launch November 1st, and I was ready to get this video created, and actually I had a video created, and I was unable to post it because then they said, oh, we accidentally launched it, and they pulled it back. So that kind of dampened my spirits a little bit as far as getting videos out, because I've already wasted time making a video. And since some of that stuff did change, I had to remake the video for this particular subject for the Battle Pass. So anyway, guys, I'm still here. We're going to get this video out on the Battle Pass. I am still doing my arena reports. I did skip this last week on that. So if you were looking for that, I apologize on that as well. But it was for a good reason, and that was because nothing really changed. So it kind of didn't make sense to put out a video where it didn't really change. I will have a video coming out this week with the minor changes that have happened as far as the units that are top dog in arena. But with that, guys, let's dive into the Battle Pass. So first, let's look at what they say about the Battle Pass here. It's basically our first iteration of the Battle Pass is here, ready for your feedback. We'll do a survey in the near future. Awesome. Means they're going to do a survey. They did say it's really here, kind of making fun of themselves there. It's going to go for 5 weeks. Will feature 2 parallel reward tracks with 50 milestones goals, each one granting materials and upgrades to improve your characters. One of the reward tracks is free, so guys, even if you're a free to play player, you should be happy about this, because you just get free stuff for playing the game. And all tacticians can complete Battle Pass missions and earn progress points with every victory. The other reward track is exclusive to the Battle Pass holders. Obviously, this is the premium side, guys, who for a small fee will gain access to exclusive special missions, all of the free rewards, and better rewards all on their own. Now, one of the things I'm going to say, guys, is we will look at the missions that you do need to do to complete this kind of stuff. One of the things that I haven't seen yet, and I don't know when we'll get these, I haven't seen any exclusive special missions. Like, this is my free-to-play account, and I was just looking at the Battle Pass missions, and then I have my main account where I do spend a little bit of money. And right now, the missions are the same, so I don't know whether it's going to be like once a week we get a special exclusive mission if you're a premium player or not. We haven't really seen that yet, so we'll look forward to that. You're welcome to see how far you can get before deciding to buy. At whatever point you buy, you collect all the rewards that accumulated to the date from the premium track. This is pretty standard for Battle Pass. Basically, you can wait to buy it until the end of the month if you want, just to see if you complete it. To get all the rewards, although you will miss out on those missions, which it does say all you'd miss would be the exclusive missions. I have a feeling the exclusive missions might be important to making it easier to get this Battle Pass done. So if you are going to spend it, it's probably better to buy it straight up in the beginning. We hope it's good value for those who choose to support us with the Battle Pass, and if you choose to support us with your time instead, we hope you enjoy the free stuff. So, typical stuff. So let's first off look at the Battle Pass and how much it costs. So right here, Battle Pass, $10. Perfect pricing in my opinion, guys. I hate when Battle Passes are like $20. On mobile games that I play, I like to see the Battle Pass between like $5 and $10. It's kind of where I like to see it at. It doesn't feel like too big of a hit at like $10 a month. Like, if you really are enjoying this game and you plan to play it for the long haul, and unless you're a strict free-to-play player, $10 a month to support the company that's making the game for you, the free to download, free-to-play game for you is not that much, in my opinion. So, $10 is actually a really good price point. I was a little bit nervous that it might be like 15 or 20. When it starts to get to like 15 or 20, I really have to look at it and see if it's worth it. But with $10, in my opinion, perfect price point. So we'll go look at that. One of the other things I would want to say is you've got this for $3 too. This actually goes up to $4.99, which is kind of lame. After you buy it the first time, it does say one-time offer. After that, it's $4.99. But if you're going to spend $15 a month on this game, Battle Pass and this Blackstone shipment are the way to go. Outside of Yarick at the beginning of the game, buy Yarick. 100% buy Yarick for $5, and then if you're going to spend money in this game, the Battle Pass and the Blackstone shipment, you know, there's $15 a month that you can spend on the game and get good value for. So with that, guys, let's look at this Battle Pass, and I'm going to break down the value on this. Now, if you look through, you can kind of see what we're getting. On the left side here, we have the premium. On the right side, you get free. So you're getting a couple requisitions. You're getting some Blackstone. You're getting some orbs, some XP tomes. You're getting Volk shards, some salvage, some ability upgrades, energy, forge upgrades. You're going to see gold in here, more salvage, you know, and they kind of get better and better as you go up. So, and then you're going to get like a legendary equipment and that kind of stuff. So I went through all of this, guys, and what I did is anything that I could convert to a Blackstone total, I did. And how did I decide what's worth what Blackstone wise? Well, that was using the daily shop. I was taking pictures of the daily shop for a couple weeks, and as you can see, some of the stuff like the silver Imperial badge is worth 60 Blackstone. You know, some of the tomes were valued here. Equipment had a value here, right? So anything that I can convert to Blackstone, I did. Okay, and that includes the gold. You got 5,000 gold, so basically I just rough estimate it. It was two of these at 50. I think I said 75 was where it would be, because that's 5,000 gold. So 75,000 or 75 Blackstone, and the number that I came up with was a total value of 5,815 Blackstone. Now, with that, there was some stuff that I could not convert into Blackstone. One of them was the Volk shards. I couldn't convert the Volk shards because you can never buy shards from this store. However, there will be an occasional pack that will come up that will give you 50, has a chance of giving you 50 character shards. And that is a $10 pack. So in total, you end up with 70 Volk shards. So if I looked at that, okay, a $10 pack would account for 50 of those shards. Then you see this pack, that's a $2 pack right here, can account for 10 to 15. So I rough estimated the 70 Volk shards at about $12. Okay. The 5,815 Blackstone comes to an estimated value of $45. Where did I get that $45 number? Well, I took two of these, and two of these is going to come up to 5,200 Blackstone, so they're $20 a piece. Okay, and then you take, that leaves you about $615 worth of Blackstone left to account for. I just said, okay, here's another $5 worth. Rough 45. Yeah, it's a little bit, you'd still end up with a little bit less Blackstone, but we're rounding. So with the Volk shards and the Blackstone, total Blackstone value of the premium pass, we're looking at about $57. Okay, so already the passes only cost $10 and you're at $57 of value. Now that isn't a large amount of value. It's not like, oh my gosh, but I mean, that's a pretty decent chunk of value. However, there were some things that I was unable to transfer to Blackstone or convert to Blackstone, and I hadn't seen one of the packages that have had these in a while, and I feel like these are the things that are really worth a lot of money. in here, and those two things were orbs, okay? So, you know, rare orbs and whatnot. And then these what are these called? They're like forge upgrades or something. They're basically the things that let you upgrade the equipment. Forge badges, okay? So you have these and the orbs, and they're not included in my calculations. And that's just because I didn't know how to actually value those out. So what, besides the $57 of value that you're getting here, you're also going to get 1 uncommon orb, 7 rare orbs, 1 epic orb. You're going to get 100 salvage, which I wasn't sure how to put a value on. That's this stuff here, which 100's not that big of a deal. And then the forge badges, you're going to get 3 rares, 2 epics, and 1 legendary forge badge. Guys, I really think the orbs and the forge badges add a lot of value on top of this, on top of the $57. Especially the forge badges. And why do I say the forge badges? Because farming in the game right now, from what I understand from like my guild and stuff, getting epic and then legendaries is virtually impossible. So the only way you can get these is to buy them. And you're going to get, like I said, 2 epics and 1 legendary here. So this is just a guess, right? I know there's $57 worth of value without this stuff in here. I would say the rest of the stuff that I wasn't able to add a value to is worth at least, guys, $30. Probably more than that. So if you factor in that $30, and let's just say we round it to 33 so we can come up with a nice round number, we're looking at about $90 worth of value, guys, from 10 bucks. So at that point, now you're starting to say, okay, wow, that's a good $10 investment if I'm getting $90 worth of value out of it. So that's what I came up with, $90 worth of value, or roughly $90 worth of value for that $10. Obviously, this comes with the caveat, and the caveat is you're going to have to get to 50, complete all the levels up to 50 to achieve, to get that full value. So the question then becomes, how hard is it to complete the battle pass? And honestly, guys, I don't know yet. I don't have an answer for you because we can only preview some of the missions. So if you look, to get to a level, it's going to cost you 120. I don't know if this changes. All right, so I'm completed a couple levels on my main, and this hasn't changed yet. But I don't know if, like, once you hit 10, this gets harder. Once you hit 20, it gets harder. I don't know yet. Okay, so it's gonna be, we're gonna have to see how this one plays out before we really, really know how hard it is to complete this battle pass. I've played games where the battle pass is a complete pain in the butt to beat. I played other games where you just play the game and you'll beat the battle pass. I don't know where this one falls in that category, and we'll find out. I'm hoping it's, the easier side than it is the hard side, but we'll have to find out. Looking at the missions, okay, so you're going to get a mission for every day on this. You're going to get 3 daily missions, you're going to get 3 weekly missions, and then you're going to get full season missions, and you actually have a total of 60, because if you see each one of these as 1 through 20, so there's going to be a total of 60 full season missions. I will say, so far, the full season missions seem reasonable. Okay, deal 10,000 damage to an enemy, defeat 50 units of Tyranids, right? Heal 3,000 health. Like, this stuff you're just going to complete as you play it, and you're not going to have to, like, do anything unique to complete these. The weekly missions, I kind of feel like are in the same category, right? The first one's play 6 salvage runs. If you have a whole week to complete this, if you're not doing 6 salvage runs in a week, you're not playing the game, right? So you'll complete that. Defeat 450 enemies with Imperial units. Depending on what you run in Arena and what part of, like, what modes on Onslaught and salvage runs you're doing, you know, this might be something that you just complete playing the game, or it might be something that you kind of have to focus on. Defeat 600 enemies with ranged attacks. You know, I don't know if you're going to be able to beat that just with Arena, but it's not like a ridiculously hard thing to do. Now, if you look, the weekly ones give you decent chunks, right? The easy one gives you 25, the medium one gives you 50, and then the hard one gives you 100. The seasonal ones, I'm a little disappointed on, because they're only 25 each. So you can complete, you know, 3 of these and you're still only looking at 75 points towards the next level. Like, completing 3 of the seasonal battles doesn't even get you to the next level. We'll see how it pans out with that. I will say the daily ones are the ones I'm the most disappointed in. And the reason I'm the most disappointed in them is because they have very minimal, you know, they help you progress very minimally. Like this one, you're only getting 5 points. The next one, you're only getting 8. And this one, you're only getting 12. So you're looking at 25 points if you complete all of them every day. And so far, the daily ones, they seem a little obnoxious as far as completing. Like, defeat 50 enemies with melee attacks. Okay, not that big of a deal. You'll probably do that. Win 30 campaign battles. Again, if you're using all your energy every day, that's not going to be a big problem. But then look at the hard one. Win 25 lightning victories. Gross, right? That's gross for 12 of these. Because not only does it mean you can't use your raid tokens for, you know, at least 25 times, you also have to win them with lightning. And if you're a further along your account, like most of the time when I'm playing this game, what do I use my energy for? Well, I have one character that I have picked out that I'm working on as far as getting shards for. Just one, because if you do more than that, you're going to be all over the place. So I'll do the battles for that character to get my shards for that character, and then the rest of the time, I'm working on upgrading like the main 5 or 6 characters that I use. You know, so I'm looking for these mats, okay? And if you've got guys that are like in silver, you know, at silver level or higher, a lot of those mats that you're going to be looking for are going to be like higher level battles to get those mats, which means they're going to be harder mats to get lightning victories on, right? And, you know, so at least for the lightning victory one, you know, that's going to be a pain. And I forget what the mission was yesterday, but it was another one that was kind of like, you have to actually play the game. Now, I know people are going to, you know, that kind of sounds bad, but you guys, if you're playing this game, you know how this game is, right? You're using your raid tokens most of the time to complete the campaign battles. And then, you know, you're doing the other stuff. At least for me, the other stuff is where I find my fun in the game, like playing Arena, you know, Onslaught, you know, doing the guild battles and that kind of stuff. That's where I kind of find enjoyment in the game. Like, the missions that I've already beaten, when I'm just trying to farm some mats, I'd rather just be able to raid. Okay? And if you're playing pretty aggressively, like, I know some people complain about raid tickets. On my main, I haven't went out of my way to purchase raid tickets or anything that has raid tickets, and my raid ticket total keeps continually going up, even though I'm, you know, using them a bunch of them a day. So, you know, actually having to play 25 missions that I get lightning on, I'm not thrilled with that. So we'll see how the hard one goes. The hard mission is in the future for the dailies. and see if it continues to be kind of a pain slot. You know, one of the things I personally enjoy about this game is that it's not a like 3 hour a day time sink. I like that it's kind of like a game that I can play for 15-20 minutes and then come back, you know, a couple hours later and play for another 10-15 minutes. It's not a game that I have to sit down and play like, oh, I got to do all my dailies, and my dailies take 2 to 3 hours. Like, I don't want to spend that much time on a phone game, right? Some people do, and that's fine. But for me and my life, I like the fact that I don't have to put that much time into this game. And I play multiple games, so maybe part of it is because this game is kind of, I've said it before, it's kind of a nice side game because of the fact that you don't have to spend a lot of time in game. You know, and if these continue to be, you know, a point where you really have to play the missions or play, you know, the campaign battles, that might take some of the enjoyment of the game away from me. And you know, if you're like me, then that would be the same for you as well. It won't be the same for everybody, but for me, that's kind of a drawback. Now, with that being said, I don't know if you have to complete the dailies every day to complete the battle pass. Like, I don't know if you have to get those 25 points every day to complete the battle pass. We'll kind of see as we play through these 5 weeks to see how hard it is to complete this battle pass. And I'll probably do an update video on this after the first one is, and kind of then tell you like, okay, this is either maybe not worth it because of the time you have to invest, or it's definitely still 100% worth it. But for now, guys, I'd say definitely $10 for potentially up to $90 worth of value. You know, to me, seems like a no-brainer. So that's kind of where we're going to end this video, guys. We looked at the battle pass. We looked at the kind of the value you're going to get out of the battle pass. Again, I kind of rounded some numbers off there and gave my best guess at the value of some of the stuff because I didn't really have a great way to convert that. But known for a fact value, we're looking at $57 plus the orbs, the badges, or the forge badges, and the salvage, and estimated value on with all that stuff included, I come to about $90. So with that, guys, I'll go ahead and end this video. Leave me some comments. You know, let me know what you guys think of the battle pass so far. Are you guys enjoying it? Have you bought it? Are you holding off to see how hard it is to complete, that kind of thing? Yeah. And with that, guys, as always, if you could go ahead and subscribe to my channel, I'd really appreciate it. We kind of have slowed down. I think I kind of hit like a peak on this game. I'm sitting at like, I think 225 subs, or maybe a couple subs above that. So my subscribers have definitely kind of slowed down, which is fine. But like I've mentioned in my past couple videos, once we do hit the 250 sub mark, I am going to be doing another giveaway. So if you would like to see that happen and you would like to be part of that, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. You know, and especially if you enjoy my content, I really appreciate it. And with that, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day.